Yeah, it's tricky. So, I mean, the evidence for echo chambers is mixed, and it's a quite controversial topic in sort of media and communication studies. On the one hand, the sort of what you might call the extreme version or view of echo chambers, where there's like a hermetically sealed liberal bubble and a hermetically sealed conservative bubble, and information stays completely within each bubble and doesn't get across. Like, that can't be true. We know that's not true from our own experience. Even if I don't watch Fox News, I know what's going on Fox News, in part because people in my network are critical of that content, and vice versa, right? So, like, we clearly are not in the extreme version of the echo chamber, and the notion of filter bubble as well. Like, I might prefer to read articles about viewpoints that comport with my own political viewpoint, but I'm also very aware of the many viewpoints that exist across the political spectrum, and I think anyone who's politically engaged is going to be at least minimally aware of that. So then the question is, well, what version of echo chambers is true? I think there must be, at least on some level, a version that's true at the level of discourse. So it seems like an intuitive aspect of human nature that if you're going to talk trash about someone you disagree with, you're going to do that with someone who you agree with and who probably also disagrees with that other viewpoint. And I think that the data that Billy and his colleagues have shown that moral emotions are spreading within politically homogenous networks more than between is some evidence for that. Like, if you're expressing outrage about something that the other side has done, you're going to be expressing that to people who already agree with you. So the question of what can be done about this, I mean, I think that the studies that have shown just getting people to be more exposed to the opposing viewpoint suggests that this is not the best strategy. But I think that proposal was a potential solution to a problem that probably doesn't exist. Like, the solution of we should just expose people to more viewpoints is a solution to the problem of the hermetically sealed version of echo chambers, which I think is not plausible. So I think that we ultimately need to know a lot more about the more fine-grained dynamics of political and emotional discourse online before we can start to come up with solutions. There's a more complicated version of the model that is going to be more supported by data, and we need to find out what that model is in order to come up with solutions to the issue of polarization.